Hey, smoothie superstars! Welcome to my kitchen. I'm Biff the Blender, and oh man, am I excited to go on a math adventure with you today. Me and my fruity friends here have cooked up a super delicious puzzle, and together, we're gonna solve the Smoothie Solution.
Whoa, would you look at all this amazing fruit? We've got strawberries, blueberries, bananas, pineapples, the whole gang's here. So here's our big question for today. If every single smoothie jar holds exactly 3 cups, just how many smoothies can we make with all this fruit? I know, it sounds like a big puzzle, but don't you worry. We're going to tackle this thing together, one step at a time.
All right, first things first. Our mission is to gather up all the fruit. You know, the best way to solve any giant puzzle is to break it down into smaller, more manageable pieces. Or in our case, bite-sized, fruity pieces. To solve this, I've got a super special trick I like to call my fruit combo strategy. And the very first step is what I call the gathering. It makes sense, right? Before we can figure out how many smoothies we can make, we first have to know how much fruit we're even working with. So let's get counting. Okay, team, let's add it all up. We're starting with 6 cups of strawberries. Got it. Now, let's toss in 3 cups of blueberries. So, 6 plus 3 is 9. Easy. Next up, 4 cups of bananas, which brings our total to 13. We're almost there. And finally, let's add those 5 cups of pineapple, which gives us a grand total of 18 cups. Yes!
18 cups! We did it! We have a grand total of 18 cups of delicious fruit to play with. And just like that, the gathering phase is done. You guys are awesome! Woohoo!
Okay, so we've got our 18 cups of fruit. Now it's time for the really fun part. It's time to pour and measure. We're about to find out exactly how many of these 3-cup smoothie jars we can fill to the brim. Welcome to the measuring phase of our strategy. And trust me, it's super simple. All we're going to do is take our big pile of 18 cups of fruit and start pouring it into our 3-cup jars, one after the other, until we have nothing left. You know, this is basically division, but way more fun because it involves smoothies. You ready to pour? Here we go. Let's pour the first jar. That leaves us with 15 cups. Now the second jar, we're down to 12 cups. And the third jar, now we've got 9 cups left. Let's keep this going. Pouring the 4th jar means we have 6 cups to go. The 5th jar leaves us with just 3 cups. And that's exactly enough for the 6th jar, which leaves us with 0 cups left. Perfect. We used up every last bit of fruit. We did it, you smoothie scientists. We gathered, we measured, and now it is finally time for the Smoothie Solution. You worked through the entire problem. Are you ready for the big reveal?
Okay, the moment of truth. Let's take a good look. How many full smoothie jars did we end up with? Let's count them up.
6. That's it. We can make 6 delicious, perfect 3-cup smoothies. That is amazing. High fives all around. That is what I call some seriously fantastic fruit math. Wow, that was a blast. But you know what? Now it's your turn to be the master mixer. Before we sign off, let's do a super quick recap of what we learned, and then I've got a brand new challenge just for you. So just remember our winning fruit combo strategy. It's really just 2 simple steps. First, we gathered all our fruit, which is just addition. Then, we measured the fruit into jars, which is basically division. See? You can solve huge problems just by taking them one simple step at a time. And that brings us to our final brain-boosting challenge. What do you think would happen if our smoothie jars were a little bigger? Let's say they could hold 4 cups instead of 3. If you've still got our 18 cups of fruit, how many smoothies could you make then? And here's a little bonus question. Would there be any fruit left over? Think about it. That's your mission for today. Thanks for blending with me, and keep mixing up that math.